Welcome back to Come Until Reads. I'm here with my weekly wrap up. Let's dive right in and talk about books from this past week. So I made some headway in my white whale, so to speak, of Speaking Bones. I'm about on page 825, so I'm hoping in the next couple days to knock this out and get a review up for you. I have a lot of thoughts around this fantasy series, and yeah, I'm definitely going to talk about this on that review, so be on the lookout for it. And then I did buddy read with Josh at Already Overbooked. We read In the Heart of the Sea by Nathaniel Philbrick. I rated this a 4.75. Really enjoyed it. One of my favorite nonfiction books, and I'm pretty green when it comes to nonfiction, but really enjoyed it. If you haven't checked out the live stream, it's on Josh's channel at Already Overbooked. I had a really good time. Just two guys talking about a nonfiction book, themes, the what ifs, different questions that this book provokes. Just a lot of stuff we learned. It was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. So you should check it out. And then I did my take after we got through with all the live streams, the buddy read of Lonesome Dove. So I put that book review up, the Lonesome Dove review. I rated it a 4.75 as well. Really enjoyed Lonesome Dove. It's one of those books that both Lonesome Dove and In the Heart of the Sea are those two books that have really stayed with me, and I think they're going to stay with me for a while. Really enjoyed the characters in Lonesome Dove, the premise of that whole thing. It was such a good read. Definitely two books this week that I reviewed on the channel that I'm really happy about. I also did a tale of Sherlock Holmes for Holmes is Where the Heart Is. I did a pastiche tale of The Adventure of the Dorset Street Lodger from Michael Moorcock, which I thought was really interesting that he wrote a Sherlock Holmes. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the read, and I did a review on that this past week. And so I also read two short stories. I read an Agatha Christie and a Joe Hill. The Agatha Christie that was Miss Marple, I read the Tuesday Night Club, rated a 4.2 out of 5. Really enjoyed it. It's cozy mystery. These are so fun. And then I read a Joe Hill short story from his anthology Full Throttle, and I read Fawn, and it was such a good one. I gave it a 4.7, highest rated short story this year. Definitely up there in the conversation for all-time short stories, since I started doing Saturday Shorts in August, I think it was. And so, yeah, really good. I wish it would be a novella, even longer, maybe into a full book or a small book, because it's a really good premise. I really enjoyed the twists and turns and just the overarching story. I thought was really good. So definitely should check out that. Hill has really surprised me. I've had two in this collection so far. Both of them have been outstanding. So I really enjoyed that. Overall, score was a 4.6 average, so very strong. I didn't feel like I read a ton, but what I did read was really high quality. And yeah, I did a lot of videos, so that's a nice segue into videos last week. I did 10, which is more than I want to do because I've been talking about it, you're all just laughing like, yeah, you keep saying that and you keep doing it. And everyone keeps toting about how much video content I put out. It's not honestly intentional, but there's just so much going on, and there's so much I want to do, and there was tags and a book haul, and yeah, it was good stuff. I'm proud of what I did. So I did it from the shelves. We did the book review of In the Heart of the Sea. I did the book review of Lonesome Dove. I did the book review of the tale of Sherlock Holmes, The Adventure of the Dorset Street Lodger. I did a What Are You Reading Wednesday, the Saturday Shorts, 2 book tags, the book haul, from the shelves. It was a busy week. We had the live stream with Josh. That was so fun. You definitely need to check that out if you haven't. And then I'm up to 25 people doing the Reading Ticks tag, my second original tag. I thought it was really cool. And then obviously we're now in March, so I want to again thank Jim at Mystery and Mayhem. His channel is a channel that's new to me, a couple months old now, but I really enjoy his stuff. He reads a lot of similar stuff that I do, like the crime noir, Sherlock, westerns. He has a really good channel. If you haven't checked out Jim, he's one of those older gentleman that you aspire, like, hey, in another 15, 20 years, I want to be that guy, because he's well read, he has a nice collection, he's involved in the community. I mean, he's great. He reminds me a lot of Thomas at McNulty Book Corral, a real patron, and he kind of mentored me and stewarded me through this Homes is Where the Heart Is, helped promote some of my videos. I want to thank Jim a lot for that. I really appreciate you, Jim. And then that's a nice segue into the BookTube community. And let me adjust my camera real quick. Okay, so I think that's better. So let's talk about BookTube community. Again, I have this thing chaptered, so if you want to skip ahead, you can. But here is people that are comment, new subscribers, everything that's been going on this past week. Christina Clock, Some Other Character, Book Chat with Pat, Already Overbooked, Being Lamb, Adventures in Literature, Cliff's Dark Gems, Patty Page, Booked Panda, Paper Pages Possibilities, Cobalt Dragon, Kelly Loves Books and Movies, Another Bibliophile Reads, Novel Insights, Jeff Bowman, 1225, Dustin Neely, Dobby Books, Storm Reads, Eric Henderson, 3825, Xanadu Castle, Really Random Reads, Medium John Silver, Mystery and Mayhem, Joseph Reed's Books, Brian M.R. Pronic 1, Little Big Library, Twice Born by Grace, Read and Reread, Faceless, Odd Audie Online, Professor X, Really Random Reads, Jenny Jables, Ginger Bibliophile, Dr. Cranky Pants Read, Secret Fire Books, Stuart Griffin, Steve Donahue, Robert G., Reader of Books, Nicole's Bookish Nook, Book Buds, Big Hard Books and Classics, Book Lady Linda, Ted Redenstead, Hide and Read, Maria Andrea. She's a new one, and so sorry if I mispronounced that, Maria. Joseph Recuperio, CG Rated Books, Stephen Everett 7, Josh Dean 5449, Oh Hello Holly, Peachy 512, Miss Ladybug, Jack Yo, Rob Ritz 1, Caleb Welch, Rowdy Player 1, James Ruchala, James Biddle 468, Lynn's 12, Rohan TH6HY, Sue Jackson, Books and Bocadillos, I think that's how you pronounce that. Adam Walter, Living Under a Rock, which is Chris, Maeve Everett Books, Beyond Books, Jessica's Library Card, Cobalt Dragon, which I believe I already said. Elaine, you got on there twice, you lucky dog. Partho Mazumdar, Sandra Mael, Maria Jose Drolet. Sorry if I mispronounced those names. Some of those hyphenate, I struggle with those. But great engagement this week. Another stellar week in terms of comments, everything going on. It's really great, which is a nice segue into comment of the week. So the first one is Jim from Mystery and Mayhem. He was giving me some lighthearted grief on one of my videos, where I think it was my last weekly wrap up about my reading. And yeah, he gave me some grief there in good-hearted fun. I'm always up for people giving me grief. If you haven't already can tell from the channel, or if it's the comments in general, I'm really up for that kind of thing. So feel free. I have thick skin. And then I had kind of a interesting comment that I wanted to showcase here is Rob Reitz. He's been telling me for the past couple weeks or months that he's doing this 50 books for his 50th challenge. I thought this is fascinating stuff, and it's just really endearing and cool to get to know what people are doing, even the people that don't have a YouTube or BookTube channel, but they're telling you about what they're working on. I thought I wanted to put his comment up here because I just think it's really interesting when you connect with people, and that's what this community is about. And so I thought that was a really good comment, and I wanted to showcase it here in part of comment of the week. And so next we're going to talk about BookTuber Spotlight. This week it's girl power. I picked 3 girls this week. And so first one, brand new subscriber. I just recently in the last 48 hours found this channel. It was great. She made a comment, and so I checked out her channel, and she has really interesting stuff. It is Oh Hello Holly. So it's a new channel for me. She talks about books, chats. She's a yoga teacher. Seems like a really nice chill channel. Talks about some movies, chats about health, stuff about free little libraries. I think it's fascinating. She's pretty new to it, but you can definitely tell she's trying to, get her kind of feet under her. And I definitely think she could use some support. And so if you get a chance, go out and check out her channel. And then Storm reads, definitely on the other end of the spectrum. Storm's been here for quite some time, has a pretty good base of subscribers, but yeah, I haven't showcased her channel, and I think she does a great job. Really like lately some of the vlog stuff. She does daily reading vlogs. She does lots of tags. She just has a lot of fun content on her channel. You should definitely check out Storm Reads. And then last of the three girl power channels this week is Elaine from Cobalt Dragon. Elaine is a great booktuber, lots of fun, witty sense of humor, does live events, book reviews, always active with book tags, talks about anything under the sun, always lets me know what the weather situation is going on along with all of you with her posts. Really enjoy Elaine's channel. She's a lot of fun, always very positive. Definitely should check out Cobalt Dragon if you have not. Elaine's a lot of fun. And so let's talk a little bit about upcoming reads. For me, kind of two that I'm going to make priority this week is obviously I'm going to make headway on Speaking Bones. That is going to be priority number one. And then I'm also going to knock out, this was part of that BookTube challenge that you read the first paragraph and you pick out your top rated one, and I asked people to chime in. Most people thought The Day of the Triffids by John Wyndham, which is also going to be on my TBR, spoiler. And so I'm going to pick up, my top rated one was Blood on Snow by Joe Nesbo, so I'm going to make sure that's going to be read this week. And then hopefully, maybe if everything stays aligned, I will get into Boundary Waters, which is book number 2 in the Cork O'Connor series. So definitely, I'm hoping to get to that as well, or get started on that one, rolling into the next week. So that's my plans for this reading this week. And then in terms of upcoming videos, there's gonna be a lot. I've got a live stream coming later this evening. It's gonna be my 1-year celebration. It's been 1 year on YouTube, and so at 5 p.m. Central, I'll put a link or a screenshot of up here. But at 5 p.m. Central on YouTube, I'm going to be live, going to have a discussion, talk about, what's been working well, what's not working so well, answer some questions. I'm sure there's going to be people asking some stuff. And so it's just going to be fun. We'll see how it goes. Maybe on there for an hour and a half. Who knows? But I'm going to be live on YouTube, hopefully. Now, let's hope that from a technologically standpoint, I set it up right. But then also this coming week, in terms of videos, there's going to be From the Shelves. I'm going to have my Reshuffle TBR. I'm also going to have 2 book tags on Tuesday. Sorry, Logan. But yeah, I've got 2 book tags recorded for Tuesday. We're going to do another What Are You Reading Wednesday. I'm also going to try to make back into reading some Tales of Conan and reviewing them on the channel. So be on the lookout for that. Probably going to have a couple book reviews. That's my hope as well. Saturday Shorts is coming. I have one author that I'm going to showcase for Saturday Shorts this coming week. So I'm not going to surprise it, but you're going to be interested in it. And then obviously my weekly wrap up. Now, before you go, I did want to roll into some monthly stats real quick. So for February 2025, I read 8 books. Average score was a 4.46, really good reading month. In first place was Lonesome Dove. Second place was In the Heart of the Sea, both at 4.75. And then third place was The Second Brand from Louis L'Amour at 4.6. I read 8 short stories in February. Average score was a 4.36, another solid reading month for short stories. First place was Twisted by Jeffrey Deaver. Second place was The Monkey by Stephen King. And third place was Fighters Don't Dive by Louis L'Amour. Really enjoyed those short stories in February. I did 34 videos in February, 4 shorts, and 4 live streams, which is really cool. I did a few videos of poetry. I know there's this trend going around on Thursdays, Poetry Thursday type thing. I did it a couple times. I don't know if I will continue. We'll see, maybe. I do so many videos as it is. As I mentioned, my 1-year anniversary is here. I'm almost at 900 subscribers, which is mesmerizing. Like, am I really going to be on the tail end heading into 1K? Like, really? That just doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem possible. I had 7.7 thousand views in the month of February, and I gained 78 new friends. So it was a really, really good February. So those are my monthly stats and my weekly wrap up. I know this is a longer one. I will have chapters if you want to skip around. I appreciate you being here, and I will talk to you all in the next one. Thanks.